Don't go anywhere. You're listening to BeefBoys. Please don't leave. Select your character. Doplex. Doplex and feature team. Keep stitches. How will you order? Keep Miller. Kilo.
Saying I am a virgin with rage without someone prompting that thought.
Hello, welcome to Beef Boys.
It's like manual tune. He's got manual tune. Play Take Me Out to the Ball Game.
Take me out to the ball game.
No, that's not it.
That wasn't it.
That
was like a dark version, a dark goth version.
All right, play the white version.
Yeah, what's the white?
Howdy, howdy, take me out to the ball game.
No,
No,
that's
you don't even have it.
And I live in Detroit.
Doplex. I'm starting to think you don't even know white people, dude.
Why didn't Eminem ever say the N-word?
Why did?
White people.
That's bullshit.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the White Boy Podcast.
We're down one white boy this week, and this guy thinks he can just take over. He thinks
Sorry,
that
dude.
he thinks that there's
No
enough
amount of
melanin
skin
now.
bleaching will get you into the club.
Yo, what's on your
boys,
shirt? Is that Resident Evil lady?
Oh no, it's a liquor from Resident Evil 2.
But I
What?
see a lady.
It can kind of be a lady if you think about it.
Damn, what
It's
that-
I
a-
see
a
like
nice
titties
fleshy
and like
monster.
a white head.
With that tongue, dude.
Women do famously have white heads.
Well, the ones in Resident Evil do because they have like platinum blonde hair, even though they're Asian. Not,
Yeah.
which is not real. Only white girls can have naturally platinum blonde hair.
It's true.
Only white girls that like Harry Potter and One Tree Hill can have platinum blonde hair.
And one tree.
I couldn't think of another white girl
If
thing.
you ever said you didn't like it, you immediately lose it. It starts fading away.
Can you guys hear that?
Do the next note. There it is.
I get fucked. Right in my ass.
Wait, how does it go?
You gotta come.
So that's part one.
Gracias por las noches.
No, I gotta. Okay, here's the thing, right? Are we recording? Is this on? So yeah, I have this synthesizer now. The thing about me, right, is I'm kind of like a farmhand, right? I'm like a farmhand the way I be.
Lenny?
Yeah, I'm like Lenny the way I be.
We'll take you to
sowing-
look at the
sowing
rabbits
these
at
crops.
some point, dude.
I'd be sowing these crops for them to just die instantly, aka my fascination with gear acquisition. And I've always had a dream, much like Martin Luther King. I've always had a dream to own one thing.
I
And
have a
boys,
dream
boys, I
that
got
one day
it.
I will be judged by the content of my synthesizer, not the
yeah.
color of my mic.
Cars beep beep when they pass us by. Yo, if any bass people out there know what I was just singing, let me know.
Oh, here
Because
we go.
the night is up.
What?
Do Bon Jovi, do Bon Jovi,
Oh.
do Bon Jovi, do Bon Jovi. He got the
I still don't know how to use it.
box.
Start saying around the world.
No. Fuck you guys. Who really popularized the Talks box was Bon Jovi.
I don't give a. I mean, that's a good
Fuck
song,
you,
but who
Andrew.
gives a
Fuck
fuck?
you,
Around the
cheesehead
world is so
bitch.
much
Fuck
more.
you, cheese bitch.
What the fuck does cheese have to do with anything?
It doesn't Daft Punk like cheese or something, bro? Fuck you.
I don't fucking know. How are you
Fuck
gonna
you,
dunk
bro.
on Daft Punk?
Fuck
What the
Daft
fuck
Punk.
is
They're
wrong
gay,
with
bro.
you?
Bon Jovi invented the talk box.
Bon Jovi invented
You know what? You know what else
sucking
Bon Jovi
penis.
invented? The street that one of the high schools in my neighborhood was on because they're from where I
Probably
was.
Gay Street.
No, it's Richie Sambora Street.
Is this even working? Oh, that's why the fucking hose was bent.
Buddy bent his hose.
He's gay. He's gay. He likes.
This is epic. I could just say anything and it sounds cool.
Say hold on. Yeah, get ready. Say
Okay.
I was a smoker for 40 years and now I have pussy neck.
Say my name's Mary and I used to be a smoker.
I was a
He just sounds like Stephen Hawking if he had a
Yeah, do
smoking.
Stephen Hawking
Okay.
talking to the midgets, making them do math
All right.
naked.
Yeah.
I am Stephen Hawking. I was on Epstein's Island. I raped 5 children.
Oh
Does
my
he understand what I'm
God.
saying? Wait.
I heard I'm Stephen Hawking. I was on Jeffrey's Island. I raped 5 children.
I raped
Yeah,
5 children.
that's
An
exactly what I said.
impressive feat for a guy in a wheelchair.
Yeah, that's true.
My dick doesn't work.
My dick doesn't work.
Doubly impressive to have committed
Courtney,
rape.
put subtitles
Yeah.
on the audio version of this podcast.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
On the audio version. Courtney. Oh yeah.
When you go really low like that, I like feel my chest start to resonate like an
Starts
alien's gonna burst
rumbling.
out of me, and
Yeah.
it hurts.
So what's
Oh,
cool
I
about
like
this
it.
is it
I like it
plays the
rumble.
sound into your mouth, and like I literally feel that, but in my brain.
Yo.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
He's
Like,
getting
that feels
brained
cool.
up
I
right
feel like
now.
that would vibrate your brain in such a way that it turns into soup and comes out your nose.
Yeah,
Starts leaking back out into the tube.
What happens when you chomp your talk tube?
Let's see.
Well,
Well, it's really long,
That's
so
how
I
you
think
can
you
get
just
your
cut it.
consonant sounds.
oh yeah, that's true. You can just like cut a couple inches off.
Yep.
I could do that too because I got so much extra. I just somebody takes it. Okay. Is the
like
name of
my
that just
meat.
Novation? It's like innovation, but without the I.
It's got novations, and it's the Mini Nova synthesizer, and this is the MXR. Pretty cool.
Well,
That
I think we
makes
should
sense.
all get one.
I was just gonna say I'm gonna buy one.
I was gonna say now I
Sure.
have to have one immediately, so
Yeah.
we'll just turn this into a talk box.
I'm just gonna use that microphone too. I'll just sell it.
I'm selling the SM7.
I'll just sell the 7B
Fuck
and
it,
use
dude.
that thing. Why not?
Yeah, why not? Honestly, that would be kind of cool to be like a specifically musical podcast, where like we don't even talk in normal speech. Everything's just like
Everything we do is musicalized. I have no idea what you just said, so I feel like our dreams,
unintelligible.
right there, our dreams were tarnished.
You're right, I need
Yeah,
a news Here, let me do another news report in Talkbox speech.
This just in, a 28-year-old man was raping children. He is a pedophile.
You know, it'd be cool if you
What?
knew how to play the piano and then you could actually like
I
play
know.
the.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of the current setback is I'm not very good at piano, so it's
Yeah.
like it's kind of figuring it out. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I know how to talk. I can be like,
Hey, hello, I am gay.
but also I can
That's
play
true.
Jump by Van Halen.
Can
That's all I
someone
got so far.
eventually, after we launch our new crime show and we get super huge and famous and we have like diehard fans that would slit their wrist for us, can you slit your wrist and then
Yeah.
while you're slowly bleeding out and dying, could you make a compilation of all the times where Doplex doesn't know what to say, so he just says "I am gay"? Because it's every time there's a mic check or there's a new toy or anything, it's just
Yeah.
Doplex's first thing is "I am gay."
Yes, that is true.
Please make
No,
a
so
compilation.
When I
Thanks.
first got this, I was literally sitting here in my office just doing this over and over again.
I am gay, I am gay, I am gay, I am gay, I am gay.
Ah, yes, the chromatic gay scale.
Yeah. I feel like at this point I'm conditioning myself to actually become a homosexual man.
Become.
Hey.
Okay, $19 Fortnite card. Who wants it? And yes, I'm giving it away.
When I went back home, I talked to some family friends who like I grew up playing Smash with, like N64 to Melee to Brawl to Wii U to the newest one. We played through all of them together.
What about Smash Flash?
the fuck is that?
I didn't know about
Is
this
that like
one.
is that like Smash Brothers for like Adobe Flash?
Yeah, Smash Flash was
Is it actually?
like
All
a
naked.
big thing in the 2000s. It was an online Flash game of Smash Bros. Where it was like all like
what the
2D
fuck?
sprites. Yeah, so it had like
Oh.
Sonic and fucking Sora and just like that shit was epic. But anyway,
That does
continue.
sound
Sonic.
epic.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't even. Oh, I genuinely think James might be the first person I've ever met,
Don't hit me with this.
when they said I'm pretty good at Smash, they were actually pretty good at Smash.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
I grew
caught me
up
off
playing
guard.
with people who like we played it a lot and we were very
Right.
good at it. And so I would run into people who were like, I'm pretty good at Smash, and then I would
I'm just warning you, brother.
I would just steamroll people without even trying, and I was
Yeah.
like, man, y'all suck.
Yeah.
The only two people I've ever met is James and my buddy Josiah from film school, and he's the guy that
me
was
and
like
Josiah will have to.
he was a melee tourney king. He's like in the tournament.
Me and Josiah will have to meet
Yeah.
and make sparks fly. No, I will say I'm horrible at fighting games. Like there is not a fighting game in the world that I'm good at besides Smash Bros. I don't even really consider that like a fighting game. I feel like it's a lot different
It's its
than
own
like
thing.
Like I tried playing Mortal
There's
Kombat,
always-
and honestly, Doplex, I love you, and I don't want to insult
can't
your
do it.
love. Like I would hate
No,
if
I
you were
get
saying
it.
this about Halo or something. But
Right.
I played like the newest, like Mortal Kombat 11 or whatever, and it
It
was
Mortal Kombat 1's the newest one.
whatever one's on the PlayStation 5.
What?
I played it,
Yeah.
and it's
I know.
the fucking it is, and everybody loved it. Like that was like a good overall good received Mortal Kombat. Like you're still
Hmm.
using like a D-pad instead of a fucking analog stick. Like it's the stupidest shit I've ever played in my
You
life.
use
I
a-
fucking
you
hate
use an
it.
analog stick.
I know, but the, like
use an
people who
analog
are
stick.
good use the fucking D-pad because there's like this whole
It's-
like
yeah, for like the inputs and shit.
Yeah.
No, I get it.
I
So
hate it.
The thing with Mortal Kombat is there's always like it's one of those things where like when the new one comes out, everyone was like, oh, the last one was better. You know what I mean? But like it's always like that. People always hate whatever's like the newest one because they change up like the fucking meta or whatever the fuck they call it. It's
Yeah.
like, you know, it'd be like
yeah, like
in
the
newest
main
one,
guys
they
were
made it-
horrible in the one that I played. I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
Is 8
So
or 11 or
11
something.
It might have been 11 because 11's really fucking slow and like they make it so like you play it really slow.
Yeah.
And everybody likes Mortal Kombat 9 and 10 because they were like fast.
Yeah.
So in Mortal Kombat 1, they made it fast again, but like still not as fast as it used to be. So it's very much like I'm trying to go, but it's so fucking slow.
That
You know,
seems
Yeah,
to be
that-
kind
that
of a
could've been
trend
what
with
it was.
fighting games because Brawl was like super floaty, wasn't it?
Yeah, like that was
like
what I was gonna say. Like
super
Smash
slow.
Bros to me has way more. There's like in Mortal Kombat, I felt like a brick, and in Smash Bros,
Yeah.
like I actually feel like like it's
Moving.
only a
Like
two,
a
I
little
guess it's
fucking
only
spider on a wall.
2-dimensional still, but it feels like there is like so.
I think it's because you have
much-
vertical space.
Yeah,
often
the vertical
with
space
Smash.
is so floaty that you can like it actually like it almost creates like a third dimension where you can move from left to right when you're in air too. It's not just like Mortal Kombat where you jump and you like come straight back down like on the ground where you are. And there's
Right.
like no time to do
Yeah.
anything. But it's not just Mortal Kombat. I'm terrible at every fighting game, but my sisters have always been extremely good at Smash Bros. So that
Yeah.
made me get good at it, and like I literally play like I said last time we talked about this, probably the last time I played Smash Bros was at Andrew's house in 2022, and I was just hanging out with my friend Jerry
Same.
and my friend Mike and Mike don't really play, but Mike has a Switch and Jerry has a Switch and has played Smash Bros religiously his entire life and like still plays it online sometimes. And we just hooked that bitch up. I haven't played in 3 years. We started playing in their fucking living room and I literally won 5 games in a row.
Yeah, dude,
That's epic.
that's.
Well, I don't know why.
I don't want to, I am rarely the person to come in with tooting my own dick, but same
You do be tooting
experience.
your dick.
No, I literally said I don't be, dude.
No, you like I'm talking like
He farts
in a
on his dick.
physical, in like a literal sense. You'd be grabbing your dick and like squeezing it until like air
Yeah,
comes
he
out of the hole. It just-
Makes like a boba tea noise, like.
yeah.
And like a bunch of goose
Anyway,
comes
no,
out,
like
but it's not good.
genuinely, it's the same experience. Smash is one of those things where if you started playing it pretty young with people and you played it around people who were like, I like this game and I like being good at it.
Yeah.
Not too many people are built for it. I've had so many people be like, I'm gonna go Smash, and you wipe the floor with them. It's like they haven't even played a game before. Same with Mario Kart, honestly. I had a lot of people talk shit about Mario Kart.
Yeah, I won't. I'm very mid at Mario Kart. I would never claim.
I'm actually I'm very good at Mario Kart.
I believe
Let's run it, brother.
I am
Let's
actually
run
very
it.
good at Mario Kart.
I feel like Mario
Next time we're in
Kart
Texas.
was like obviously they've been making Mario Kart and Smash our entire life, but I feel like Mario Kart was more your guys's like entry, like that was probably like your first like multiplayer Nintendo game for you guys, and for me like it was Smash. Like Obviously, we
That
both
makes
played
sense,
both,
yeah.
but like I think you guys hit and grabbed onto Mario Kart more, or at least Doplex did. Like the people a couple years older than me, and for me and my friends, it was like we played Mario Kart, but Smash was like the one we all latched onto, like over Mario Kart.
I didn't even like the original Mario Kart. Like I didn't actually.
I didn't even like it. I was just like,
until,
I don't know.
This is so
I was just
boring.
kind
I was
of a
pretty incredible
natural.
at it. I didn't like it.
Just naturally
It's like
gifted.
this. Give it a few more years. I think
they'll get
the meta
somewhere.
will be there. You know.
Yeah,
Drift
Coconut
and-
Mall
I
is
think
just
Crash
like,
Team
whatever.
Racing was
I'm
probably
incredible
my
at it.
first racing that I like got into. Smash would have been the thing we latched onto with like my family and my family friends. With my cousins though, I didn't like ever play Smash with them. I only played Mario Kart or like Crash Team Racing or something. So that's where the racing started early for me.
The race war, as it were.
That's where the-
Got in
where the
early on
race
those
war
race
started.
wars. Been a proud soldier ever since.
What was that?
Been fighting the good fight. You know.
15 years
What
served
was
in the
that?
race war, sir.
This.
Welcome to the race war. You will begin your training to fight every race the galaxy throws at you. Welcome to the race war.
Your first mission: find the slur that hurts the most.
Where is it? And use it to its optimal ability.
Only use it when it truly will tear into
May
them.
the slur be with you. Execute Order Gay Slur.
Find the children and call them slurs. Side missions.
If you find the greatest slur, you will be more powerful than any come before you.
Bonus objective: type in your own slur and see
Create
what
your own slur.
Create your own slur.
Gobbledygook creator.
Choose your character!
Yeah, it's like a Tony Hawk. They like flip their fucking skateboard up and they're like gobbledygook. That is not a slur. That just means fucking whatever.
I mean,
Yo,
yeah,
I said this
came up
last
with that
night.
word?
I was really, I was doing something with Courtney, and we were watching X Files, and the episode was about some dude who was killing people through dreams.
You mean
Freddy Krueger? Yeah, what?
No, so it wasn't Freddy Krueger.
It's an
It was
existing IP.
the idea behind the episode was like basically he could make people have dreams that were so real the body thought they died. So they'd be like, this man had the secondary things of a fire, but none of the primary ones like burnt skin. Anyway,
Can you imagine a fucking villain like that who like went into your dreams and just made you nut? So it's just more like a mild inconvenience than anything. Because you wake up and you're like, oh. You're just like, oh man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I had my
happened last
first
night?
one of those in like years the other day, and it was the worst start to a day I've had in a long time.
it's pretty terrible.
Yeah, it's
I've only
fucking-
had
it's the
one
worst.
in my entire life.
It's the worst.
Yeah,
And
I haven't
I-
had one of those in
It was on a
long
beach
time.
trip, so I was sharing a room with other people.
Oh,
Dude, I know.
you
like,
just,
it just
you feel like a absolute
is
pest.
awful.
Dude, exactly. It felt like I was doing something like I, Louis C.K. in front of everybody. Just
Yeah, so
blurted
here's
my shit.
here's a story.
All
similar to
about
that.
how
I,
my dick got turned sleep mode come. A couple
Now
of
this is a
guys, they were
story
up to no
all
good,
about how-
making gay thoughts in my brain hood.
in my neighborhood. So I was renting a room from my buddy once, right? And it was like a fully like furnished room. You know, they had like a spare bed and dresser and TV and everything. I just like paid to sleep in that room. And literally the fucking night before I moved out, I had like a fucking cum dream. And like it wasn't like no small cum dream. It was like I was in a puddle.
Oh,
And on this mattress,
no little cum dream, boy. This
Yeah,
a big
literally-
cum dream.
like literally on this mattress that wasn't even mine. And so like when I was like cleaning up, I was like, fuck, dude, like now my cum is on this bed and I'm just like leaving a part of me in this room.
there's one of their sisters is gonna come in here and get plugged in.
And she's gonna sit on my cum and then it's gonna be all
She's gonna scoot around the mattress like a dog.
and then I gotta pay
get
child
pregnant.
support.
I can't pay child
Fuck.
support. I'm a child. Dude,
I cannot have this happen right now. I am not prepared.
They you were like you said you were strictly renting it to like sleep in. It's like you were there for like 6 months. You were doing such a good job. You were only sleeping in there. And then your last night at like 3 o'clock in the morning, you nut yourself, and they all come in and start shaming you and like banging on the walls, and they're like, "You didn't pay the comfy. You didn't pay the comfy. You only paid to sleep here. You didn't pay the comfy."
They were Vietnamese.
Pay
so
the
I feel
comfy.
I'm just imagining like the Vietnamese woman just being like,
Why you come on my mattress?
You don't pay comfy.
You don't pay comfy.
Why you come on mattress?
My mattress comfy, not comfy.
Come free.
I'm free.
You have to pay comfy if you want to get comfy.
Our mattress slogan: comfy, come free,
and
come see.
What if somebody made a video game about the race wars like we were just talking about, but it's like each level is a different race war from like human history. So like there's like a black versus Korean in LA like mission.
Mm-hmm.
And you get to pick like are you a looter or like are you like a 70-year-old Korean man on top
Are
of
you
his,
a looter or are you a
of his
rooter?
fried chicken chop. Fried chicken. Hold on. Somebody give me some music. Sad, pensive. That's Van Halen, bro. They could never be pensive. All right, imagine that was sad, guys.
I
didn't say fried chicken because it was black
Hold
versus Korean. I said fried chicken because Korean people make really good fried chicken. It had nothing to do with the black people.
That is true. Korean people do make.
I know tons of
Okay.
black people who don't like fried chicken. That's not true, but I'm sure that they exist.
You almost failed the QuickTime event there.
I actually
said
don't know
no.
any black people who don't exclusively love fried chicken, but I'm sure that they exist, and I lay my ego down at their feet. And I say,
What the fuck?
That's the one I want to
You
hit.
can't play
I want to
that
hit that one. No.
what did it say?
He played
It's a monkey. It's a monkey stepping into a.
All right, Doplex, start playing Van Halen and apologizing.
Depot.
Dude, yes.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Please.
I saw you were about to click off. The BeefBoys see everything. Please don't leave.
Have we even started? We haven't said anything of sustenance.
Value.
Yeah, I don't think we have.
Look, guys, I'm Hispanic. Wait, guys, look, I'm gonna be white again.
Whoa.
It's crazy. It's crazy what a difference a button makes.
I literally get 20% Hispanic when I button this.
Yeah, it's like your social class level like goes up significantly.
Tell
It's
me
like
I
you can
don't,
go
I don't
from
look
like
Hispanic right now.
yeah
You don't look
just
Hispanic.
Fuck you,
Gotta,
Andrew.
like, hey fool. Hey fool.
Hey,
They
fool.
call me Spider and
Dude,
shit.
I-
Sorry, dude.
I-
One of us here's
I don't know
got
if
to
I
keep you
told
on
it on the
team white.
podcast, but I was talking to a girl
call
the
me
other week, and she
McDonald's.
was like, "You said you're Italian? You don't look Italian." And I was like, "You're gonna say I look Mexican," and she's like, "How'd you know?"
Motherfuckers in Jersey got blindness.
I thought
Andrew, shut the
I
fuck
said this before,
up.
but I thought you.
I'm keeping you on team white, brother. I'm not letting you switch
I
sides
don't want
on
to be
us.
team white no more.
You're stuck over here,
I
buddy.
don't want to be.
You're stuck.
I told my grandma that the other night, and she was like, really? Well, I guess whatever floats people's boats these days. I was like, what do you mean, Grandma?
What do you mean by that, Grandma?
It's not just because it's 2025. I look Mexican. It's because I'm fat and I have dark hair and fucking big cheeks, and I button my shirt all the way.
That is all it takes to look Mexican.
Fat, big
honestly.
cheeks,
just
dark
like-
hair.
The initial
little bit of
reaction
milk.
all
of,
you need.
Yeah.
There's so many thoughts that could have been going there. Oh, I accidentally killed Courtney last night. I made her green out.
What did you do?
I had never
I
had
feel like
this happen
Courtney
before,
doesn't
but I
even
had
like
her.
doing drugs, and every time she tells me that she's doing drugs, she's like, "Yeah, Andrew forced me to."
Andrew
I
forced
do.
me
I
to do black tar
trapped her in
heroin
the
last
corner of
night.
our bathroom, and I shoved
Smoke
the
it.
bubbler.
Smoke it, bitch.
You tied
No,
the
but I
belt
had her
around
do
her
a second
bicep.
hit,
You're like,
which is
all right, just close your eyes. just drift away.
sleeper
Drift
hold.
away,
and
listen.
just-
No, you're
Listen to me
injecting,
play
you're
Jump by
injecting
Van
heroin
Halen.
into her veins. And then
No, we don't
she's
do
doing
heroin,
like the
bro.
Jesse Pinkman fucking floating into the ceiling.
Oh, real quick, Courtney threw up. There's a lot of spaghetti
sorry.
last night because she. No, you're all good. I just forgot. Had a story. She greened out. She was like, And I was just like, just being like, your name is Courtney. You are on Earth. You're right
You're on
here.
Earth.
And then all of a sudden, she just kind of went, and I was like, oh. So I went like this, and she.
On you, you're just like this. And she's
Oh no, I was sitting behind her, so I was like kind of like holding her, like
you were feeling her boobs
back a little bit.
Courtney,
yeah, I
it's
was
okay,
just,
girl.
Just going
Come back to Earth.
Okay, dude. It's so good. Just going down there like,
good, babe. Don't worry
it'll
about
be
it.
good, babe.
Daddy's got you.
Daddy's got, damn, you're so wet. Dude.
Come back to Earth.
Anyway, yeah, she just threw up like an entire bowl of spaghetti onto her lap. It was awesome.
Throwing up spaghetti is like the worst thing ever.
It's the worst. It's
That shit
it doesn't-
traumatized me as a little child.
It's bad, dude, because it doesn't smell like.
I didn't eat spaghetti for years after I threw that shit up and it came out my nose.
I was thinking Courtney wasn't either, but she was so hungry later in the night she ate spaghetti anyway.
Okay.
So
That's the way to
absolute
do
trooper on the spaghetti train. I didn't know this about myself, but apparently if I accidentally touch throw up, that'll make me a little gaggy. I was trying to help her to get some stuff to the sink, and I touched some, and I looked down, and I like started, and I went,
Licked my finger.
and then to hold that about.
Hey, I didn't know this about myself for a long time. The cock hits the back of my throat, I get a little gaggy.
Dude, you know what? That takes a long time for some of us to figure out.
Yeah.
You know, but I keep going.
You know, but I keep going because
All right.
it's not
Hey,
just
fool.
about me.
No.
Look at me,
It's
fool.
not I'm looking. Am I at attention, dude?
Nah, I'm talking to
looking.
this other fool.
Hey, what's up?
Who's
¿Qué onda, eh?
who's the lead guitarist of Van Halen, fool?
Fucking Van Halen. I don't know.
Andrew?
Eddie Van Halen.
Oh,
Sucky
there you go.
Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. Hell
Yeah. Rip.
Cool.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
They're like one of my favorite bands of all time. So,
Oh, really?
yeah, you know what the drummer's name is? Drummy Van Halen.
Is that real?
Yes. No, we should have said
Because
I
yes.
believe the drummer is the other Van
you got
Halen brother,
Eddie
but his
Van
name is
Halen,
not Drummy.
You got Drummy Van Halen. You got Singy Van Halen.
And you got
Bassy Van Halen.
Bassy Van Halen would be a cool name.
Bassy
you got-
Van Halen would go kind of hard.
Cynthia Van Halen.
Cynthia Van
Halen's
Halen.
pretty- Yeah, that's awesome.
Hey guys, I'm singing Metallica. The name's imagine if Kurt Cobain's name was Nirvana.
Imagine if Kurt Cobain's name was
That'd be
singing
funny.
Metallica.
Imagine if Kurt Cobain actually killed himself.
Man, imagine if his name was Shoddy McGunn.
Imagine if Yoko
That'd be
Ono
funny.
and Courtney Love didn't exist. Fucking stupid women, bitches.
I don't like anything that doesn't have a penis.
I'm gay.
have a
Pisses me
I like the
off.
rocket punch. It's all in the mind. If you want to let test me, I'm sure you'll find that you all things that I teach you sure to beat ya. Turn, oh, yeah, as you get better,
It's
kick it to
like
the limit in order to get the turn now.
That was awesome.
Yes, Andrew. What is your your video you want to show us?
So here it is. Maggie Wermung, China, fan, 1988.
The music goes hard.
Wait, hold on. What the fuck? Wait, you got this as an ad?
Ja, wenn es so richtig
It's an
chinesisch
old
schmecken
German
soll.
ad from like
Oh, okay, I thought
1988.
You said it like this ad I got, like it came up on YouTube.
Well, it popped up on my like
Wait, I didn't,
Instagram
what
reels.
happened? I didn't even see anything.
Wait, for real? All right, yeah. Let's go back. Let's
Yeah,
give it a
let-
play-by-play.
Sorry, I don't
For-
see
for
race.
audio listeners.
We'll-
this
we'll-
is-
yeah, we'll go back, we'll go back.
you're
I don't see
colorblind.
race.
Yeah,
Go
sorry.
ahead.
I forgot James is a bit
Let me turn my
colorblind
race.
when
Let me turn my race
Yeah,
vision
he's a
back
little-
on.
Yeah, turn
Yeah.
turn on your goggles.
Yeah,
Alright, it's
viewers
back.
at home, also make sure your racism sensors are set up a little high. I know we've all turned them down because, you know, it was Biden's America, but we
They're
can turn them
set
back
to
up
stun.
because
You gotta
Trump
set
is
'em to
back in
kill.
office. We can turn them back up. Trump is
Delete
back in
the
office.
black square from your Instagram. All right, go ahead.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Get
we
rid
don't
of
need it anymore. America's back, baby.
We have a nice German white lady here who's very happy at the food before her.
She looks like your typical trad wife type beat. You know,
Yeah.
just very white
Brunette
woman.
lady,
I don't know,
brunette
she's a
white
little
lady.
ugly.
James
Yeah.
thinks she's ugly.
She's
Fuck
like
this
she's
lady.
70s pretty. You know what I mean? She's 70s pretty. That doesn't necessarily.
Yeah.
mean
She's
pretty
70s
now.
pretty
She's
and
70s.
She's 1988 pretty.
Yeah, yeah.
She takes a bite. Does anybody have a good gong sound?
I wish I had my fucking Hong Kong 97.
Perfect. The man's smiling.
Works.
Look at him.
I like how they just gave him a bowl cut. They didn't change anything
Dude,
else.
I know they fucking turned him into what's his face, the guy from Three Stooges.
Yeah, literally.
Mo, yeah. They just turned him into
they
Mo.
turned him into fucking kid from Goonies, the Asian kid. Fucking.
Data or
Oh
whatever his name is.
yeah.
Yeah.
They just went with like the most like stereotypical like. Oh, well, actually a Chinese. It's like a Michael Scott Chinese person. It's like, oh, he had bowl cut and big glasses and fuck
Yeah.
me.
I'm Mr. Ping. It's like I feel like
This
that.
rice is amazing.
Yeah, I feel like the 1980s Asian stereotype is really funny, especially in like a commercial like this, because it's just nothing. There's like no substance to it. It's just like, oh, we talk like this.
It's also like, what is the like? Okay, so you're saying that if I eat your food, I will abandon my
I'll
race.
turn Chinese.
I guess
Yeah,
the
like,
implication is it's
do I
so
want that?
authentic
I guess.
tasting that you'll feel like
become
you're
Chinese.
you'll become Chinese.
Can we see this last one? Because
Right.
this is the only one I saw, and it didn't really say anything to me.
So they kind
Like,
of
she
just
doesn't-
puuld her hair back in
Yo,
a
look what she's doing
ponytail.
with her eyes. No, because
Yeah, no,
nothing.
she's squinting.
Nothing
She's
they
going-
did to her makes her look Asian. Like she just looks cuter because her hair's back.
Yeah.
Honestly, but
They
like
pulled her
like
hair
the
back and they
producer's
gave
like-
all of them like
they were like,
dark
all right, now hold your eyes
eye lines, so-
halfway open. This girl, they were like, all right, we can't do anything, sweetie. Just fucking slant your eyes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just pull them
squint-
shits back.
I bet they just like flash like a flashlight in her face to like make her just do it instinctually.
She's seeing like
she's good.
she's seeing like giant fucking Chinese Communist Party portraits like burned into her retinas because they hit her with the Chinese flashlight like real hard
just put-
right in the eyes.
Yeah, they just put like black pepper in their hands and they just went.
Das ist gut. Perfect. Das ist gut. Anyway, that's my video. That is literally the
That was
beginning
great.
of it.
What a
I just wanted
wonderful
to show you
video.
guys.
That was really
this cool
funny.
video.
So
I
what?
found.
Yeah,
You got
so-
served that as an actual ad?
No, not as an actual ad. I was just
shit, my
scrolling
pants.
Instagram Reels, and it was like, look at this funny ad from the 1980s, and I was like, okay, so what's the? And then the first lady got Chinesified.
Chinified.
Yeah, she got
Chinified.
Chinese,
Chinified.
and I was like, I have to show the boys, the lads have
The
to
Maggie
see this.
Warebung China Pafan. Is it just a spice pack? Because I would love to get our hands on one of these if it's just a spice pack and fucking try it and see. And
then we actually
in the
become Chinese?
next
What's it called?
vlog, just don't
Fix?
even mention it. We're just like, oh, we're making some Chinese food for dinner, and we put one of those in, and it's just a vlog of all of us eating and slowly morphing into Chinese.
Just slowly, dude, it'd be so.
We literally find like 4 Chinese people on the
Yeah,
side of the
4
road in
Asian
New
guys.
Jersey, and we're like, yo, can you come film a bit with us really quick?
Can you guys just pretend to do stuff for the rest of this vlog?
That'd be awesome. All right, so you guys, you don't need to know anything about this. Like, you don't have to like sports or anything to get the funniness of this.
Sports.
So I'll try to put this in like in nerd terms or something.
Okay.
So in basketball recently, there was a trade for Luka Doncic got traded for Anthony Davis. Luka Doncic is like,
The Fellowship of the Wing traded Aragorn for the Steward of Gondor.
yeah.
For Darth Vader.
No, this is like if, because Anthony Davis is a great basketball player, but he's like 32, so he's like a little bit out of his prime. He's declining. He doesn't have like the pull with like international audiences. Like Luka's like the face of the league, like 25 in his prime. So it's like if you traded
He's
like
not black enough.
He's sauced though.
it's like if
Darth Vader.
it's like it's okay. It's like if you traded Anakin for Darth Vader. You know what I mean? Like or no, it's like
Yeah, that tracks.
it's
No, I like
it's
that analogy.
No. It's like
I know what you're saying.
it's like if you traded Anakin for Mace Windu.
Okay.
Because it's like, yes, Mace Windu is the more proven Jedi. He's a little bit blacker. He's got a little bit more
That's true.
swag.
Right.
He's older. He's more wise.
He got purple lightsaber.
He's achieved more. He's got the purple lightsaber. But it's like Anakin has this raw, up and coming power. All the bitches love him. He's gonna be the youngest. He's gonna be the youngest entry to the Jedi Council of all time. Like people are already saying like, bro, this shit is yours. Like you're gonna own all this shit one day. Like you're on the way. And then so it's like, yes, would you want Mace Windu in that moment? Sure. He's probably a little bit better than Anakin. But, like, if we're talking about, like, the next 30 years, it's like I'm taking Anakin all day, bro. He's like 10 years younger than the guy, and he's poised to be better than he ever could be.
Right.
So that's what this trade was.
It's looking up.
This came out. This is the biggest trade in, like, the history of American sports. It makes no sense. There's like investigations going on like why it happened because it's like super like antitrust. Like it literally makes no sense. Nobody was expecting it. It was the trade deadline. Like it shook the entire like NBA. And I want to show you people who were just watching a game. They were like live streaming watching a game, like these dudes who do like YouTube commentary on basketball, and their live reaction to it. And then I want to give you a glimpse into my own live reaction to it via the vibes of this clip.
All right.
So these are boys just watching YouTube, watching the NBA, hanging with the gang, and they get the news.
You know what's up.
Wait,
What happened?
what happened?
What? No way! Oh my God! Is this real? The Mavericks are trading Luka, Maxi Kleber, and Marquis Morris to the Lakers for Anthony Davis? What? Oh my God!
Wait, what?
Dude, the guy in the background whose mic is blown out he will be screaming "What the fuck" for the next minute straight. It's so funny.
They're lying! Whoa,
No way.
Sam's there's no fucking way. It's real.
Get a grip. No. Wait, what?
Fucking serious?
No.
Are you fucking serious?
Oh my God.
There's there's a sketch by Be Nice to Me Productions
Oh my God.
who equates like sports guys like this to like to like autistic like man children who are like really into like DC
come on,
comics
bro.
type thing. No, I mean like hear me out. It's like that's what this
fuck,
reminds me of.
bro?
It's like I can name my fantasy team is the best. It's like so hearing
fuck, bro?
hearing like
Right.
the burger voice talking about like a trade, like a famously very like, you know, your sports is kind of like it's
Man.
diametrically opposed to like nerd shit. You know what I mean? So it's just funny like hearing like the burger voice talk about like, dude, they traded.
Oh yeah, no, the kid like on the mic is like the biggest geek ever. But it's just like it's all their responses. It's just like 10 dudes who are all having vastly different experiences, just screaming
Right.
over each other. So, and this was like as it happened. This is like a live reaction. I was at a bar with my friends when it happened, and there was a band playing like 80s and 90s like dad rock cover songs, and the fucking bar was going
like
crazy.
Jump by Van Halen.
No, literally, they were playing Van Halen and Metallica and fucking like
That's it.
they hit a couple Limp Bizkit songs. Like it was a good time.
Just one of those days.
where you don't want to get up.
semen retention. He's been practicing semen retention. Actually,
Hold on.
okay.
Yeah, finish.
I was
on,
at the
I'm
bar.
holding
We were
on,
having a
I'm
good time. Everyone's singing along. We're like half drunk. We're singing to the bar's like packed. Everybody's going crazy for Limp Bizkit and fucking Van Halen and Metallica.
Hell yeah.
And then the bar starts getting like slightly quieter. And then it's
There's a disturbance in the room.
and then it's only women singing.
Uh-oh.
It's like 90% women singing.
Uh-oh.
And then it's like every guy in the entire bar, you look around, they're all looking down at their phones, mouth agape, silent. And then my friend like turns to me with a face like he's
telling us
I'm like, bro, what is
family
happening? Why
member
is it like,
died.
why did it get so quiet in here? And he holds his phone up to me, and it's like
Turn on
it's like
TV,
the
any
tweet
channel.
that the
It doesn't
trade
matter
just
what
happened.
channel.
And I'm fucking, and then I look down at my phone and I'm like mouth agape, like, And it was just so funny. Like, every girl in the bar has no idea what's going on, obviously. And not to say, like, girls can't like sports, but, like, every girl in the bar is just, like, singing along, like, it's just one of those days. And
That's my favorite Limp Bizkit
and then
song.
you look around and all the guys are just, like, looking down, crying, staring at their phones.
Weeping.
And it was, I don't know, it was such like a weird monkey moment where it's like girls will be girls and boys will be boys and boys will be crying over Luka Doncic.
Over Luka Doncic going to the Lakers. Actually,
Wait, what's his name? Luka Doncic?
Yeah, Luka
you,
Donkey.
bro. It's
No,
Luka
I
Doncic.
couldn't hear what he said.
Well, I was gonna say, have you
from
heard anything about
Slovenia.
this?
Oh, okay.
Because
No,
he was
I know
traded out of
nothing about
Dallas.
basketball.
Yeah,
So you haven't seen anything
he was
in the
like
city?
the savior of Dallas sports for the last like 7 years.
Yep.
Like, the Cowboys suck. The
He's Dirk 2.0.
The Stars are pretty ass. Also, why did they name the Dallas Stars when the Cowboys logo is a star? Like, that's so fucking stupid.
I think they're just keeping it in the Lone
Keeping it
Star
in the family, much like.
thing.
Oh yeah, I guess
Texas
the Lone
whole
Star
thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But so you
They
don't know,
love
you didn't
that.
hear anything about this, Doplex. Like the city of Dallas was like the executive at the Mavericks who made this trade is like currently in hiding and like has like private security protecting him.
Got
He's in his
security
dream
for
No,
the
I swear to
game.
like he's currently
No, I know,
he
it's
currently
true. I
has like
saw
a
that
private
headline.
security team like
It's so
That's
funny.
like he has like a secret service protecting him.
Dude, a fan at one of the recent games was pretending to sing karaoke so he'd get on camera, and all he did was mouth "Fire Nico."
Yeah, and they like kicked him
the
out
guy
of the
who
arena.
did the trade, and they kicked him
Yeah.
out of the arena.
Yeah.
It's like, what kind of
So-
pussy shit is
yeah, so
that? You're
stupid.
so sensitive.
So you've heard nothing about that?
No,
and you live
nothing.
in Dallas?
I don't keep up with
That-
sports.
yeah,
No,
at
I
all.
know, but it's like
well-
apparently your city is like collapsing on itself.
Crumbling, yeah. Dallas is in shambles, dude.
That's epic. I just wanted to share that because it was such an interesting
Yeah.
moment to just like it was like watching 9/11 but only for boys like happen in real time.
Yeah, no, it
Guy
was
11.
the boys 9/11.
Yeah, Kyle 11, Kyle XY. You know, we talk about like being nostalgic for the past and everything. You know, we all miss the
Play the
days
shitty
of
games that suck ass.
the PS1 and the Nintendo 64 and fucking Xbox.
yeah.
I recently saw a post going around on Twitter, a post from what is the website? It's Usenet.
Usenet.
It's like some super old website, like Web 1 shit. So this people were sharing this because it's like, damn, it's crazy to see a post that has 97 on it. Like it's like an archive post that it's from 1997. It's from a guy named Mifflin Devon on Usenet.
Let's see.
He says, "Ha ha ha ha. I feel so sorry for all of you gay station owning losers. The Nintendo 64 is here and is kicking every other console in the ass. And if you don't believe me, you're either a the PlayStation Nation is no more. Nintendo wins again." Flynn Devon.
Dude, it's some people. What about the situation warranted any of those words?
Those slurs, yeah. Well,
It's such a nothing situation for you to come out swinging like that.
What's
He's
most
talking to
surprising to me
nobody.
is that people, yeah, but what's most surprising to me is people used those slurs back then. I don't know why. Like, whenever I think
That
of,
was the
of
heyday,
people,
brother.
yeah, but I always think of like, you know, maybe mid 2000s being the peak
Oh,
of that,
no.
and not like late 90s. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of interesting to me.
Nah, they were throwing those slurs like in movies like shit in the 90s. Like, it was
Yeah.
nothing.
They're throwing them like candy.
But it's just
Tossing them around.
I don't even believe it's in reply to anybody. It's a post that he posted himself where he gets himself
Right,
so
just-
fired up about the PlayStation
Yeah.
versus Nintendo console war that hasn't even like begun to exist for like another few years. He gets himself so
Yeah.
worked up that he just starts throwing hard R's around and he's
Yeah,
he's
it was like-
replying to nobody. It's his post.
He's patient. He's patient zero of console wars is what he is.
yeah, well, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's pretty ahead of its time if you think about it.
I think the PS2 probably wins out in that generation, even though I love the GameCube. But I feel like the Nintendo 64 wipes the floor
Yeah.
with the PlayStation.
Yeah,
I would agree. Because Nintendo
I
64 was in like McDonald's and shit. Like, do you
Yeah.
remember when they would have the controllers you could just walk up to and start playing.
Play Smash.
Eat your
Yeah,
McDouble.
yeah, there was a Melee.
The original
on them.
PlayStation didn't even have a fucking joystick.
Dude,
didn't
yeah, I
until
know.
later.
I always forget
Like,
about
not-
that.
yeah,
The original
at
one was
first
just
it
a
didn't.
D-pad.
Yeah, which, like, my experience with the PlayStation 1, like, I always forget that because I think by the time I got a PlayStation, it already had the DualShock.
I think I did.
But
too.
the thing was, they were still
sticks, yeah.
making because you couldn't require somebody to use something that the console didn't come with. So like the joystick would make things better, but they were still making games with the D-pad motherfucker in mind for the entire life of the PS1. Because like
so
you know what I mean. So it's like it definitely like held back the actual like 3D experience if you're only moving in
like
four directions.
some games they got like I remember the very first Resident Evil. The first one I got was the director's cut, and it was the DualShock addiction.
The DualShock
It was
dick.
the DualShock.
What word am I?
Dick.
Edition, the DualShock edition, and it was like you could actually fucking
I've got a
use the sticks
DualShock
and shit.
addiction.
That is cool.
Bro, I'm so addicted.
Maybe
to
that's why
DualShock.
when I watch
Can't
people
stop
watch
DualShocking.
Maybe that's why when I watch people play Resident Evil 1 specifically, the camera movement is like disorienting as fuck.
Yeah,
Well,
it's 'cause-
Resident Evil
back
1 gives
then,
me
like-
motion sickness, and I don't get motion sickness
back
from
then
anything.
it's like it was like the tank controls, and like in the
Yeah.
remake they actually made it so you could like they had like modern controls. I love tank controls just because like I don't know, I love that shit. I love the fucking limitations they'd put on you. It made it spookier in my opinion.
I feel like it's like driving this is my experience driving a car, I guess, but like it's like when you're in control of it, it feels fine. But when you're like when you're driving a car and you take a sharp turn, you don't really feel it because your body's like gyroscopic to what you're doing because it knows what's happening, and also you're grounded to the steering wheel. But like when you're a passenger and someone takes a sharp turn, it feels like you're gonna like fly out the window. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of like like when you're playing Resident Evil 1, the tank controls probably feel pretty like niche and fun. But like when you're watching somebody play it, it's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, I think it's just like a matter of like playing it for a while because like they made improvements to it over time where it's like by the time we got to Code Veronica, it was like the camera would move with you and you kind of just knew what you were doing. The shit was epic. Anyway, here's a Jump by Van Halen.
I get fucked.
While Doplex is gone, I just want to remind everybody,
Oh, I'm back.
subscribe to the Patreon. Yeah, I know.
I was about to
Subscribe to the Patreon. We're doing some cool stuff over there. Bonus episodes every week. We got another one going up
Every week.
Going up right now, actually. We released them at the same exact time as the episode. So if you just want a little bit more of us, you just shoot on over there. It's usually we just continue the conversation where we leave it off. We usually get a little bit more frisky over there. Maybe we show some stuff.
We say some slurs.
I just
we don't show anything 'cause it's
reinstored in
audio
all. Oh yeah, that is true. Courtney, cut that. Maybe I'll describe my penis to you in such a visual way that YouTube wouldn't allow it.
Andrew will toot his cock, as we described earlier.
What else do we? Yep. What else do we do the content cow stuff we're about to do? You can submit it here.
At this email.
We're starting a new series soon called Dead Meat, where we talk about it's gonna be similar to Cold Cuts, where it's like true crime, but it's a lot easier to do when you don't like owe the reverence and respect to the victims to like get the stories right. So, which Doplex and Andrew did, but it takes a lot more work. So we're gonna new show starting up. We're probably gonna do it like every other week. It's gonna be in that same vein, but we're gonna be talking about like SCPs and like creepy pastas and stuff like that.
Which is super porn.
No, it isn't.
Super child porn.
Someone's standing outside Andrew's window right now, walking their dog. Like, well, not going near this house anymore.
I'm calling the police.
Yeah. Give us all your money and attention, thanks. Fuck you.
Thank you.
The last two episodes, we talked about doing this thing called Content Cows, which is shit that's made by you, and we actually got some submissions. So
Courtney, put them on the damn screen.
So this this submission is by Brandon. Thank you, or Brandon. Sorry, it's Brandon. No,
Brandon.
What did I say?
You literally said,
Brandon.
You said Brandon the first time too.
I said Brandon. Oh, okay.
Thank you,
cool.
Brando.
Gotcha. Thank you.
This post is by Brandon.
This was by
sorry,
Brandon.
It's by Brandon.
Brandon.
Sorry.
Wait, I'm so
my bad. It's by
sorry,
Brandon.
I'm sorry, it's Brandon. Watch, his name's like fucking Michael or something. So this one,
My name is Steve.
He looks like he could
I
be
think it was
Patrick.
our first episode back. I made a comment
What'd you
about
say?
white people liking Cranch, and you guys had no idea what I was talking about. So Brandon made a short film about the white man discovering Cranch.
Brandon, you're a race trading fuck. Can I fart in the mic really quick?
Yeah, let it rip.
This
dude.
goes out to you, Brandon.
Oh, honey, I'm home. Whatever are you cooking us for dinner? I do like a wife
Whoa, what a
who cooks me
transition.
things.
That was kind of cool.
This guy put effort.
Very
into
George
this.
Lucas.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Tell your lady she got nice fingernails.
Oh. That better not
What's
be.
this?
That better not be
It's
Cranch.
called Cranch, dear.
It's
I made it fresh.
Cranch.
This reminds me of like a live action Ren and Stimpy cartoon.
That's right, dear.
You know what I mean?
made
It's
it
like
with
that.
The best American ingredients.
This shot is awesome. I like this.
Yeah. I love the headless woman trope.
Canyon Ranch.
Can you guys relate to this?
Dude, he followed copyright rules. What the fuck?
Oh, the fucking
He changed
orchestra.
the brand names.
Sound cue.
So for audio listeners, he's tasting the Cranch. And he's having a come to Jesus moment.
Yo, he cummed Ranch. What the fuck?
What was that?
That was sick.
What's that like motif from? Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Is that the Willy? Is
Yeah,
that
it
Willy
sounds really
Wonka?
familiar. I don't know.
I got
wonder
a
if he said
golden
it in the-
ticket. I got a golden ticket.
Oh, maybe. It might be.
I got a golden penis.
That was cool.
I got a crunchy penis.
That was cool.
That's not what I was
I li-
expecting
yeah.
when we said when we described content cast, but I'm pleasantly surprised. Thank you, Brandon.
Yeah,
Yeah, thank you, Brandon.
I'll never try
definitely.
that. The Cranch.
Yeah,
but
no, I will
I'm glad
never
you
ever
did.
try Cranch, but
Yeah, well, you could buy it prepackaged nowadays. I see them at the grocery
Yeah, well,
store all the time. So
How is this a white people thing if you know so much about it and we don't?
yeah, I was gonna say
I've seen it,
It
and I'm
sounds
like,
like
that
it's a
seems like
Mexican
something
thing.
a white person. Cranch sounds Mexican.
Yeah.
Bro,
What
you're-
about
this
Cranch
is, this
sounds
is like
Mexican
reverse
to you?
police planting
like-
evidence
it sounds
on
like the way
minorities.
you guys-
You're planting white
Let's-
bullshit
you know what,
on
it
us.
sounds like
It's
the way you-
fucked
it's-
up.
Let's take this to
It
the
sounds like the
internet.
way you
Let's see what
fellas
the public
dance.
zeitgeist is.
You
Let's
guys
see,
be
do
listening
white-
to boom, da, boom, da, boom, da, boom, da, and then you start cranching.
And then you
That'd
start
be
cranking.
Cranch.
Yeah, you guys start cranching.
Dude, you're
Let's
dropping
see.
Cranch into white neighborhoods. Fuck
Do
off.
white people like
Get out of here.
Cranch?
Yeah, it's Google
let's
AI.
see.
It's gonna be like, oh yeah, white fellas love Cranch. Those fellas can't get enough. Buy Cranch here. Sponsored by Google
Also,
Let's
AI.
see. Why do people put ranch on everything?
Brandon,
It's
I
not-
did like the ranch cum shot at the end.
I mean,
Yeah,
that'd be
those
cool.
those masterfully executed.
Slow-mo.
Also,
Oh, it's
if you guys
very
if you guys
cool.
were paying attention, he had big, beautiful blue eyes.
He
had
did have
big,
big,
beautiful
blue eyes.
big, beautiful Elijah Wood blue eyes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nice to know that we have such good-looking listeners and
Yeah.
viewers.
Yeah, what the hell?
Beautiful blue. Them
It's
things were
reassuring,
popping.
you know.
I will say for like a minute-long sketch where, I mean, it's just like you're just in your house or whatever. Like you know what you have your finger on the pulse, like the pace and the little sound cues and everything was pretty.
It was really well
It
done.
was pretty enjoyable.
Yeah, and also
liked it.
what I really liked that tickled my heart a little was the fact that him and his wife made that together, and I thought that was
Yeah.
That was very cute.
That was a sweet little thing that like our
That's
our gay
truly
little
what white
podcast
people
we do
have
here
that the
brings
other
couples
races
together.
don't.
Exactly.
Synergy
Good
between their
relationships
family.
That is
I
true.
didn't mean it.
So
just a joke.
This is by our new patron Sheep.
Damn,
Shout out
Sheep. What up, Sheep?
Welcome, sheep. Bye.
Is that Doug Dimmadome?
Yeah, so this
think
is
it
a
is.
bit of a mishmash of things they did. They went to an anime convention. They went to a drift car show and the Arabian desert. So nice little.
I've been
Nice
seeing
little,
a lot of people in
trip around the
deserts
world
recently.
here. People do be going to the deserts.
Why people
How do you
keep
get to
going
the desert?
What are you doing out there?
How'd you get there?
You just with your imagination, brother.
Who's Sheep?
What's
Is
up,
it behind
Sheep?
the camera or is he Doug Dimmadome?
I think Sheep's behind the camera.
Okay.
Yeah, this might be a POV.
Yeah,
type,
it's a POV.
type experience.
I hope there's a video at the end of you fucking your girl, POV.
We can only hope.
So for audio listeners, it's Doug Dimmadome shuffling with who's the guy on the right? I can't tell.
Doug Dimmadome is definitely hitting it, but the guy on the right is moving exactly like iDubbbz in the Reese's Puff video.
Oh yeah,
dude,
yeah.
that is the exact.
Isn't that the?
It's like kind of gangly.
I don't know.
Like
I don't think that's the dance itself, but
right?
the way he's. Like just the length and limberness of his body is just is iDubbbz to a T.
Yeah, the way his limbs are squiggling around everywhere is exactly like that.
I want to say that is a dance move circa 2011 called the SpongeBob.
Yo.
All right, here's the next clip.
That's the smallest frog I ever saw. Yo, Sheep, is that your hand? Your hand is sexy.
Someone's hand. A nice vascular
Yeah,
hand.
Sheep, that hand is sexy. Ribbit.
That is a sexy.
Yo,
hand.
why do you have a fucking wedding ring on both of your ring fingers? Are you running a harem situation? Why you?
He's got all the ladies.
All my wives.
I guess that would
frogs.
technically be a herd.
What?
I said I guess technically that would be a herd.
No, a harem, bro.
No, like because he's a sheep.
Ah.
Bit of a husbandry reference there,
right,
dude.
Yeah,
I wouldn't expect
I get
yeah,
that.
I wouldn't expect
a
because I'm not
suburbanite to
fucking
know
gay, dude. Of
anything
course,
about it.
you know all about husbandry, gay boy. Put on the next video.
You and all your fucking boyfriends.
Doplex, try and take a different side for once, you fucking bitch.
Don't do it, Doplex. Don't listen to him.
I'm just kidding, Andrew. You don't have boyfriends.
No, it's okay, guys. It's fine.
You have husbands.
I wanted to just make a joke for everybody, but it's fine. All right,
I hope
here
the
you
yellow
go.
car crashes. That's just my immediate vibe.
I wonder if you know how
I live in Tokyo.
Tokyo.
If you see me, then you need me, then you know you have to go. Fast and Furious. Fast and Furious.
Family.
Songolo.
This is sick.
That is pretty cool. The two
That is
cars in the
sick.
front were like really necking. They were drifting like
They were
right up
synced
on
up,
each other.
dude.
That was cute.
Yeah.
They were synced
That's
the
pretty
fuck
cool.
up.
I love the vibes of nighttime
before.
car drifting. It's just very it's a vibe.
Especially when it's
a
illegal.
Yeah, dude, it makes it so much cooler. Kind of reminds me of those cool guys from the movie Cars when they roll up on them.
and the red guy goes ka-chow.
I'm gonna drift in
goes
my
to
top
chow.
heavy Jeep and flip it and die.
Imagine if one of those guys just like with the tail of their car just clips a fucking audience.
That I've
Dude, I've
seen
seen
many
so many,
videos
yeah,
of that
so
happening.
many
Yeah.
videos of people doing
Holy
more
crap,
car.
he's got a helmet.
This is daytime car, so
Oh, it is daytime car.
bit of a different vibe.
Yeah. Nice.
That was awesome.
Can I just
can we dox everybody that's on the screen there?
let me just say, cool car. I hate people that I don't hate the people. I hate their cars when they camber their wheels. Where
Oh,
where
yeah.
like the
Oh,
wheels
when-
are like tilted
Like,
like in
they're, like,
at the
fucking-
top and out at the
Yeah,
bottom.
I've never liked the way it
looks
looks.
so stupid.
Yeah. And it's always funny when you see them like especially because like living in California, like a lot of people had cars like
Yeah.
that for some reason. Like I don't know why. Like there was such a common thing to see. And like whenever there was a pothole or a speed bump, like they always had to drive all the way the fuck.
Dude, they literally
around
would have
them,
to like go over it like horizontally. Like they would have to
Yeah.
they would either
You
have
have
to
to find the
avoid it or
perfect
they would have to
angle.
like go over like sideways and basically be driving like completely parallel to it.
Right,
I
yeah,
had a
it's-
buddy in
it's
high
such an
school who had a
inconvenience.
Miata which Miatas are super lightweight. Like they're supposed to be like the sports car for like the average man. Like very cheap, extremely lightweight, like all plastic, super fucking small, like already lowered,
really
pretty low to the ground and everything. They're just Mazdas, like they're affordable-ish. He had like an old
Miata's
Miata.
pretty pricey. I almost got a Miata.
Well, like newer ones are because they kind of like have become like a pop culture thing. But like they were supposed to be like the cheap sports car.
Yeah.
Like that was the point of them.
Yeah.
My friend had one. He lowered it, and then the point of cambering your wheels is to lower your car even further to the ground because you like tilt the wheels so like they're technically like shorter. I never understood the like race to the ground. Yeah, exactly. I never understood why like being closer to the ground is cooler with cars. Like I know that it helps you be a little bit more aerodynamic, but like when your wheels are gonna like collapse in on your suspension and like crush your vehicle, I don't know. But
yeah,
anyway,
like
so my
for
friend
racing, I understand because you have that lower center of gravity. But if you're not gonna race with your wheels tilted like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Fly off like a Lego car.
So he had a Miata, which is already an incredibly small car. It was lowered and cambered, so it was literally like inches off the ground, like the entire like bottom of the car. This girl, I don't think there's no way to dox this because we were the only ones that called her this, but there was this girl and she was kind of mean, so I don't feel bad. Her name was we called her Tiff Bad because her name was Tiff and she was not bad. She
fuck you, Tiff.
She was probably pushing 300. Shout out.
No
issue. Okay. You know, like shout out fat. I'm fat. You know, fat people rule.
Shout out fat. I'm fat.
I'm fat. We fat.
Shout out fat. I'm fat.
Come on, fat.
Bro, his Miata. Bro, his Miata. Again, Miatas are made of like fat. Shout out fat. Shout out fat. I'm fat.
Shout out fat.
I'm shouting out myself. My name is Fat. Shout out Fat. I'm fat. Again, the car is like made of plastic. It's like 20 years old, so the suspension is shot. It's lowered and it's cambered. The kid already is like 200 pounds himself. This girl's like, oh, I want to ride in your. We're like all driving somewhere. You know, it's high school, so everybody wants to drive their own cars. This girl's like, oh, I want to get in your car. It's so cool. It's so low to the ground. She, you know, it's hard to get in a small car as a big person, and it's especially when you're like. She, you know, just like she is 300 pounds of nothing but meat. Like she doesn't really have any anything going on there.
Ball.
So she goes to like sit down and kind of just like collapses into the car. Dude, the car rebounds off the concrete. Like her side of the car smacks into the concrete and like rebounds back up, and it's kind of like an old like Ice Cube movie or something where it's like it happens and the camera just cuts to her and she's like. Did I do that? Like,
did I do that?
The car fucking slams into the ground. Dude, he starts driving. We're in our high school parking lot, and we're driving wherever the fuck, and the ground's like pretty uneven or whatever. He starts driving. We hear scraping sounds behind us. My friend looks in his rearview mirror and he's like, "Yo, his car is sparking." I turn around. The entire undercarriage of his car is scraping the concrete because she's so heavy. And dude, there are bright orange like metal on concrete sparks shooting out from under his car like in a fucking movie. Like it looks like someone set off fireworks underneath his car. And and it was so awkward. His car was getting destroyed, and he just had to stop and be like. You gotta get out. You gotta get out of the car.
It took him that long.
Well, he didn't know that it was like it was like that low, and then he started driving, and it was just like. Even so, if you have a car that's already that low, like your car's like. I didn't know that a car could ever be low enough that a human being could make it fucking sandwich itself to the ground.
Scrape. Yeah, that is like
that is like, a one-time experience. I've never seen that happen ever since then.
Dude, I mean,
it's like that fucking that story that's going on right now about that fucking fat, morbidly obese bitch.
Yeah,
that wanted to get in the lift car, and the guy fucking denied her her ride.
Dude, the rapper.
It's like. Look at yourself.
Yeah.
You think you're gonna get this tiny ass Altima? Just have some fucking logic for a second.
That and the fact that it's like, if his car, like that's his job, like this
Right,
isn't just a matter of
exactly.
someone being mean to a fat person.
Yeah, like,
this
no-
is like
no
you
fat
will
people
fuck
in
up
my
this
car.
guy's income if his car
Yeah.
cannot support your weight.
Yeah.
But also like I feel like how tall was this girl approximately? Like ballpark.
She wasn't like extremely short. Like maybe like 5'3", 5'4". Like for a girl like
Okay.
average height.
So okay, yeah. So like, but okay, so yeah, I feel like I would have just take. That's like some stuff you learn as a baby. You like the square peg goes in the square
Right,
peg.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
take one look and you're just like,
That's
sorry, man.
Yeah,
That's,
but
that's
how
not
do you
gonna
tell
work.
this
My
girl,
car
like-
is gonna.
How do you tell
well,
this girl?
And that's the thing.
Because you don't know that it's even possible until you see it. Like you can't look this girl up and down and be like, if you get in my car, it will collapse to the ground like a horse's legs who like snap and go out from under it. Like
to put it down.
My car will cartoonishly collapse to the ground and start sparking like a fucking Ren and Stimpy cartoon.
Oh my!
Like you have to let it happen and just let her see what she is doing to your vehicle before you can be like, get
and
out.
then you make her pay for it.
Yeah, also
Yeah.
that. By sucking your fucking cock. But
You know she knows how to eat,
Shout
so
out,
she won't
shout out
swallow that
cambered
shit.
cars or whatever we were
Shout
talking
out
about.
Fat, I'm fat.
Shout out fat.
Shout out fat.